we're going to teach you how to throw a good head loop. But first, before we learn how to throw a loop, we got to tell you the parts of the rope, mechanics of it. Got your rope. Head loops are from 30 to 31 foot long. This is a 31 footer. Parts of the rope are the end of where the rope runs through is called the Honda. And the space from the Honda to your hand is called your spoke. Your spoke varies between your loops and the skill level of your roper. When you feed your rope is when you make your loop bigger in the middle of your swing. That all depends on how much you feed, is between how much you've roped, how much you like to feed, how big of a loop you want to start out with, and it's just all preference. Ropes all come in different size, lengths, weights. This is a 31 foot soft. The head loops usually come in extra soft, soft, and some come in medium soft. It all depends on what you like. When you're throwing the head loop, you want it to be just on the left hand side of the steer and decent enough far back. You don't want to be too far back where you got to throw most of your rope, because then you won't give good handles. But you don't want to be so close up that when you go to dally, the steer turns into you. So you want to be about midway. When you're swinging, you want to keep your loop flat. You want to have your arm do a circle on the side of your head, just like this. It's straight out, your hand straight, your wrist is straight, and you bring it out in front of you, and when you come back, your wrist is bent, your elbow's bent, your wrist is bent. You're right here in the locked position. So when you're swinging, you usually start with your rope tucked under your arm, and you start, bring it right out to you. So I'm swinging, I'm keeping my loop flat like a helicopter, just swinging, just all real flat. See how my hand's coming out and it's bending. Keep a flat loop. When you pull your slack, you want to pull your slack straight back, right into your hip, like you're putting a quarter back into your pocket. When you're throwing your loop, you want to look right at the ear of the steer. The steer has an ear right here, you want to be looking right at that. You always got to know where your tip is. Keep flat loop, using your pointer finger is all where you aim. It's all your accuracy. You gotta keep that pointer finger. Gotta follow through with your finger. You gotta point where you want to throw. Right at that ear. Also, when you're throwing, you want to follow through. After you release your rope, so you're swinging up here, and when you throw it, you release right there with your finger pointing at that ear, but you want to follow all the way through. That way your loop goes all the way through. Release all the way through. It's important too to keep a square body. You want to keep your shoulders square. If your horse is underneath you, if you're leaning one way or the other, you're not going to get a good throw. So flat loop, looking at that ear right there, and you follow through. Also, when you're roping the drum, you can start back in the chutes, the boxes. You start back farther than the steer, and you start swinging. You can walk up to your spot and still be looking at that ear, keeping a flat loop, and follow through. doesn't really matter how many times you swing. It's just whatever you're comfortable with. When you get your shot, you can swing 10 times, you can swing 1 time, you can swing 100 times. It all depends on what your time limit is and when you get your shot. Looking at that ear, keeping my tip up, shoulders are square. My arm is bending when my wrist is bending when my elbow bends, and straight when my elbow's straight. Well, that about do it. If you practice everything I showed you here tonight, you'll be a #1 roper before you know it.
And she'd give half of Texas just to change the way you feel. What she knows his love's in Tulsa, and she knows he's gonna go. Well, it ain't no woman, flesh and blood, it's that damned old road he go. Oh, well, it's bulls and blood, it's a dust and mud, it's the roar of a Sunday crowd. It's the white in his knuckles, the gold in the buckle, he'll win the next go-round. It's boots and chaps, it's cowboy hats, it's spurs and let it go. It's the ropes and the reins and the joy and the pain, and they call the thing a rodeo.